not enlightened, started saying you are enlightened. And my question was, how the hell do you know that you are enlightened? Until yesterday you said to yourself that you were not enlightened. Because in knowledge, the description of an enlightened man told me you are not enlightened. So now you are enlightened. It's the same thing that tells you now that you are enlightened. Look, buddy, you are still there square one. Yesterday you asked the question. Today you are asking the same question. There is no difference. You know that? It's like a blindfold. It's how the hell do you know that you are in the same state as Buddha, same state as all the great spiritual teachers? How the hell do you know? It's the same knowledge, same description that is there, that tells you now you are in the same state. At that time I would have established a tremendous organization and tell everybody I am in the same state. But this question occurred to me, how the hell do you know that you are in the same state as Buddha? It is the same knowledge that is in operation there. It is work a thinker's dance. You have not moved 1 inch from square one with respect to things. It went on and on and on and on, finished. All the knowledge about enlightenment. And along with it, every knowledge you have, except these basic things. If you ask me what is this, I will say it is blue, it is brown, he is a man. There it stops. The whole image that is there, built around that, is finished. So you can't be interested in this kind of thing. I know very well that you are not going to get this, because if you want this, no chance. Can't part with $1 bill. You see, you know what you feel after something you part with. You can part with it as a charity you are giving. You know, you feel good. That is what they call the do-gooders high. The hormonal disturbance. Doing good unto others. The chemical disturbance there. And you feel I'm not joking. I'm not joking. We grab everything that belongs to everybody on this planet. And this planet can feed 12 billion people if what they say is correct. Without the help of your technological achievements and technological know, why out of 5 billion people, 3/4 of them are underfed and starving, I want to know. Because I have grabbed everything for myself. And I want to hold on to that, not only for myself, but coming generations, my nation, my thing. And everybody asks for me about this question. This is the land of enchantment. How do you like it? It's wonderful. But don't forget, this is the land where the nuclear age was born. So it's going to wipe us all out one day. It's a gloomy song. No, not that. May not, but it's bound. And here it's a nuclear explosion. From then on it goes on and on and on. It doesn't give any chance for anything to accumulate. You know? Accumulation of money is easy, but accumulation of experience, boy, that's worse. The knowledge that's the property, intellectual property. That's why my books, so-called books, have no copyright. You see, because those people are not honest, decorous, decent enough to admit this source. As long as you suppress this source, you are original. Very soon these computers will tell us every word, every phrase, everything, you know. They are put in there. My word finder has 180,000 words and 600,000 synonyms and antonyms. Why the hell did I have to memorize all those things in those days? Wasted a lot of time. If we don't wipe out ourselves, the Alzheimer's disease will take care of us, because we are using that memory for purposes for which it is not intended, to achieve your spiritual goals. They are the worst. Because through that you are going to achieve this goal of permanent happiness, permanent pleasure. That's what they are telling us. God is the extension of the same pleasure. Move. So if I realize God, if I attain moksha, if I reach my goal, my problems will be solved. That's all that you are interested in. You know, that is the one that is perpetuating this all the time, keeping it there. If you can't part with something, how the hell you are going to part with the totality of knowledge that is there in you? Is it a joke? Nothing is going to happen to you. I am not suggesting that you should throw away your money. That is equally foolish. You know? It's not in your hands. It is, I wish no chance. I want no chance. Why not me? No chance.
Yuji, I read that when you were 14 years old, you went on some sort of a quest in your life. Can you tell me what it was that you were looking for?
I don't want to talk about my past life for the simple reason that what I have come into is totally unrelated and cannot be traced back and fit the events of my life into the framework of cause and effect relationship. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to answer any of those questions. What happened to me when I was 14, what I did not do. One thing I always emphasize and overemphasize at the risk of repetitive way of saying things is that despite everything I did, whatever happened to me has happened. This is my line which I repeat all the time to make it very clear that there is no way you can prepare yourself to come into the state or whatever word you want to use, and it is not possible for you to prepare yourself to step into this or stumble into this state. That's the reason why I deliberately use the word stumble. By some strange chance or luck, I use these words to emphasize that my past has nothing to do with it, and despite everything I did or I did not do, I have stumbled into this. It is a sheer luck. I have to use that word luck because there is no way I can logically explain it to anybody. So it's not the luck of one who bought a lottery ticket and from then on is waiting to win $50 million. I showed you a cartoon published in a Chinese newspaper. Somebody bought a $50 million lottery ticket. He went to a monastery there and sat in front of Buddha and asked for his blessings to win. And you know the standard way of this mudra, he lifted his hand like that, and the fellow who bought that lottery ticket interpreted it as saying that Buddha wanted 30% of his fortune. Joking apart, there is no way you can fit whatever has happened to me in the cause and effect relationship. That's the reason why I always use the word is acausal.
Acausal. And it's really not spiritual that you're talking about. You're not talking about a religious experience or a spiritual state.
Not at all, not at all. That has surprised me because I expected to stumble into a kind of a state or get into a state where I will always be full of love, compassion, in a blissful state. Instead, I found that this body was freed from all those ideations and meditations and started functioning in a very natural way. That is the reason why I use the word natural state. The word natural state is not a synonymous term for moksha, liberation, freedom, transformation, or whatever you want to call it. The body, when once it is freed from this stranglehold of religious thinking, as a matter of fact, all thinking is born out of the religious thinking of man. Your political, economic, legal, every mode of human thinking is born out of the religious thinking of man. So it is totally unrelated to the way the people who claim to be enlightened describe this state.
And
I don't know if it makes any sense to you.
So people, when they say you're too nihilistic or you're too negative about things, you're not really that negative. What you're doing is talking about something very different.
They have to take shelter under the word negative because these statements are so positive that this is trying to destroy what you have taken for granted as positive. And so you have to put that label on me, call me a negative man. You see, all that I'm saying is negative, and so on and so forth.
So you're not...
Instead of accepting the fact that this is almost, I don't like to use the word shattering, the very structure that you have taken for granted as the one and the only one and the real one. So you have to put this or that kind of a label on me and call me a nihilist, an atheist, a cynic, and your language is very rich with all that kind of vocabulary.
So anything that we affirm as a positive aspect of our own journey, you would say is a part of something we're constructing out of our thought.
So you don't want to let that go.
Why
that is all that you have. And if that comes to an end, the you as you know yourself, the you as you experience yourself is coming to an end.
And what will be there after?
That you will never know. I have no way of finding out what I am left with, except to tell you how this body, freed from the stranglehold of religious thinking, is functioning in a natural way. What is left here is the pulse, the beat and throb of life. And the intelligence that is there, which is totally different from the acquired intellect, can handle anything that this body faces in its survival mechanism. I don't know if it makes any sense to you.
You don't seem to suffer at all.
I don't know what kind of a suffering you are referring to. The psychological pain is totally absent here. And the psychological pain is very important for you because you are struggling all the time to fit yourself into the value system created by our society, our culture. And so you don't have the guts, the courage to question the value system. If the value system is questioned, you are questioning the whole structure, your belief structure. And so when once you begin to try to put that in the proper place and reject it, you will be confronted with the situation that you have to reject those who are responsible for that also. That's one of the reasons you hope and try everything possible to fit yourself into that framework. And I always say that you live in hope and die in hope. You are not going to succeed.